Hi friends, welcome to my video today on 430ToFit. That's 430-2ToFit, F-I-T.com, 430tofit.com. And I want to welcome everybody to my video today. In my last video, which was about whether or not fasting is extreme, when I posted that video, I posted a link on Facebook. I got a comment from a reader or viewer named Mark. Mark's been a long time, I don't know if you'd say fan or reader of my blog and watches my videos and stuff. And he's also been on a health journey himself, and I appreciate the input he's given me. Mark made a comment about whether or not fasting would lead to anorexia. Or maybe I kind of felt when I read the comment that he was maybe saying that I was going to become anorexic because of my fasting. At first I did feel a little bit offended by Mark's comment. Although the more I thought about it, I didn't feel offended anymore. I felt like he was just trying to give helpful advice or kind of guidance. He had some concern about me, so what can I say? If a guy's concerned about my health, how can I criticize that in any way? But, one of the comments I made back to Mark was that Dr. Fung, which is the doctor that I follow a lot, I know that Mark also has doctors that he follows, which I don't think Dr. Fung is one of them, although I think he's looked into Dr. Fung based on what I say. But I told Mark that Dr. Fung actually has a saying about this very thing, whether or not fasting will make a person anorexic. Dr. Fung says that saying that is kind of akin to saying that washing your hands will make you become OCD. A lot of people with OCD, they constantly wash their hands, many hundreds of times every day, maybe almost every few minutes they need to wash their hands because they want the cleanliness, and it's just, so far, it's to an extreme. And I can see why people would think that perhaps fasting might lead you to become anorexic, but I'm not overly needing to fast all the time. I do fast a lot right now. But the reason that I fast a lot is because I need to still lose a lot of weight. If you look at my face, I've lost a lot of weight in my face. My arms, my hands, my legs are all pretty thin now. I'd say that, if I don't expect I'm going to lose much more weight in those areas. But in my belly, in my torso, I'm still very overweight. My weight right now is, I'm in the 230s, and, it varies. Right now I'm fasting, and I'm in the mid-230s, and I'm hoping that by the end of this fast, I'm going to be down into the 220s. That's what I'm aiming for. I still have about 14 more days to go on this particular fast. I'm shooting for 20 days, but, if I end before 20 days, that's okay as well. I just do whatever I feel is the right thing to do. But, if you're anorexic, I feel like that means that you just don't want to eat. You want to not eat. You're always afraid of gaining any weight at all, or you always want to lose more weight, even though you're already very thin. Well, I'm not very thin. I'm not thin at all. I've been obese all my life. I'm still classified as obese based on my BMI, although I've come down to a level 1 obesity based on my BMI. I used to be level 2 or maybe level 3. I don't remember. I'd have to look at the numbers. But while I'm fasting, there's many times that I want to eat. I really think, boy, I sure would like to have some eggs. I'd like to have some bacon. Whatever. I don't really crave sweets anymore. I don't crave potato chips or anything like that, although that used to be a real staple of my diet. I mean, I'd eat that kind of stuff all the time. Now I'm craving more things like, I even crave salad now. Sometimes I'm fasting and, boy, I sure would like to have a salad tonight. And I don't think somebody who's anorexic would feel that way. And what I do is I think, when I think that I want to have X, Y, or Z, then I think to myself, am I hungry? And sometimes I do feel that I'm hungry, but when I really think about it closely, I realize that it's only a mental thing. In my stomach, I'm not feeling hungry. In my mind, I want to eat, and that makes me think, gee, I'm hungry. Wanting to eat and being hungry are not the same things. Wanting to eat is more of a mental thing. It's more of in many ways, it's a social thing, because if we get together with people, one of the things we usually do is eat. We get together, we have some drinks, we have some food, and it's a social thing. Now, that doesn't mean you're hungry. Even if you're not hungry, you still eat. And I used to be like that a lot. Right now, I do want to eat at times, but if I think it over, I realize that I'm not hungry. I feel like if I was anorexic, even if I was hungry, I would still not eat. Now, if I'm hungry or feel I'm hungry, I'll go for a walk or I'll do some exercise, and then I'm not hungry anymore. I don't feel hungry, or I don't want to eat anymore. That's a big difference. If I was anorexic, I would just not eat if I was hungry or not. Whether I was hungry or not, I would just not eat because I would want to lose weight. I'd be just compulsive about it. It's almost like an OCD in my mind. But if I am fasting and I do feel hungry and I let it go for a while and I still feel hungry and I can't resolve that feeling, I'll eat. That's no problem. And I really look forward to the day when I can eat. I can eat whenever I want. I'm not fasting all the time. I don't fast all the time right now, but I do fast most of the time. Usually I'll fast for a number of days, and then I'll take maybe one day or a half a day of eating, and I'll go back to fasting again. Things will be different once I've gotten down to, around, I'm thinking 180, 175 pounds, something like that. So I've still got some ways to go. I've got maybe 50 to 60 pounds yet to go. So I don't have any fears of becoming anorexic. I don't think it's going to happen. I looked it up on WebMD after Mark left his comment. And on WebMD, it says that to become anorexic, generally, you have a hereditary thing, like you've had others in your family that were anorexic, and it kind of passed along to you, or it's a psychological thing. It's a psychology. You have some kind of a mental disorder that causes you to be anorexic. I don't feel I have either of those. I know nobody in my family's ever been anorexic, unless it's very extended family, people that I maybe don't even know. So I'm not fearful about being anorexic. I think that fasting has done wonderful things for my body. In addition to losing weight, it's cured many ailments that I had, and it feels good to me. It really makes me feel good. So I'm not worried about being anorexic, Mark, and I guess, if I were to become anorexic, I'd have to seek help, but I just don't see that happening. I don't think there's any chance of that any more than anybody else would become anorexic. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of clear that up and pass along my thoughts about it. And I'm not angry with Mark, or I don't feel that he was being mean. I kind of felt bad at first, but I think Mark was just concerned about me, and that's what friends are supposed to be, concerned about their other friends. So anyway, thank you very much, Mark, for passing along your thoughts, and I appreciate it. Made me think a little bit, and I think I'm okay. I hope you are too, Mark, and all of my other viewers. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll be back again with another video soon. Take care, everybody.